Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku. Chris is talking. This is your weekly. The fuck. What's crazy is this is live, alright? And what you guys don't realize is I fuck up a hell of a lot of times, but this is your weekly Nanatsu no Taizai manga review for chapter 219. Once again, sorry that I'm doing these live videos. I can't do my editing and stuff because my laptop is fucked. Don't have enough time to be talking about my laptop and shit because I'll just fucking get angry. But yeah, it's really weird. You know when you've got headphones in and you're like, how loud am I speaking right now? Am I speaking loud? But yeah, so chapter 219 starts off very, very peaceful to the point where I'm like, oh, this is nice. You know, this is the second chapter where we see all the sins together. It's pretty cool to see them chilling together, everyone having some times together, you know, Ben and Meliodas having a good old time. We get to see the boar's hot new design, looking all fleeky, nice, colourful front page right there. It's nice to see bloody Hawk as well. It's been so long. I feel like it's been long since we've seen Hawk, especially with a comic relief. It's been the series has been quite deep and dark in the past few arcs. Like literally, when was the last time we saw Hawk? Hawk. That's weird. I'm not even fucking American. When was the last time we saw Hawk? It's actually really weird. I'm actually really thinking this is like honestly, I honestly don't remember. If you guys know, comment box down below. Also, I want to just apologize for this late live review purely because I finished work. I did my Dragon Ball Super review earlier, so thank you guys who watched it and stuff like that. And for you guys who are new to my channel, I do weekly reviews for a whole bunch of shit. Can't be able to go into it, but check them out if you do enjoy it. All that good stuff. So yeah, Seven Deadly Sins, chapter 219 review. So we got to see the Ball Hut's new design, got to see Hawk, we got to see Meliodas and Ban, basically kind of being best friends, and I like that. You know, that's one thing that like the series started off a little bit when we first saw Meliodas and Ben, Ben, and Ban. When we first saw Meliodas and Ban, they did the handshake and you got to see that level of camaraderie, and then like we haven't really seen that much recently at all, so it's really nice to see them actually just chilling together and fighting over whose room, like who's going to be who's going to be in that room. And at first it's like, oh yeah, Meliodas was like, oh, it's going to be my room, and Ban's like, I think it's going to be my room, and then Meliodas is like, I'm closer to the room, and Ban's like, yo bro, look at my feet though. Look at my feet. So then you see Ban's foot just more inside. They didn't want to flip a coin and all that good shit. And then literally, Meliodas and Ban are just fighting over it. One thing that's hilarious, I don't know if you guys caught it, when was it? Ban was like, oh, what did he say? He was like, oh, let's fight over it, flip over a coin. Meliodas said, but I paid for it. Then Ban's like, yeah, but you didn't. The king paid for it. Lol. How did you know though? So yeah, so that was. Do you know what? I really love seeing them together. What do you guys think about it? Who's your favorite best friends in this? I don't know. So yeah, so that was a nice little bit together there. We also then got to see, what was it, Diane and Elizabeth together. That was pretty cute, having a good old time. Elaine, yo, who forgot Elaine was alive? Who forgot Elaine was even in the fucking story? I didn't. I was like, oh shit, Elaine's even here. All right, so much shit's been happening. I forgot Elaine was even about in the fucking story. So Elaine is there as well. So it's Elaine, and what's crazy is that she was able to sense Diana and Elizabeth's footsteps. Oh, I got a little notice there. Hello, Jinty. Ban is by far my favorite friend character, and I agree that the chemistry is real fun. I like that. This is pretty. Do you know what? Yeah, it's the first time I've done it like this, and like it's been this smooth. Thanks, guys. But yeah, so it was pretty nice to see like Elaine pretty much sensing where Diane and Elizabeth were. But Diane and Elizabeth said something which kind of threw me off a little bit. She was like, "We tried to stop our heartbeats so that you couldn't sense us." I'm like, "Yo, where the fuck have you been training? Like, I know you've been training a little bit, but I don't remember you being able to fucking tone down your heartbeat. When the fuck can you start doing that?" So yeah, so pretty much that was weird, interesting, but maybe Elizabeth's got some new power up. What is it? Oh my god. Diane actually mentions to Elizabeth, oh yeah, she basically tells Elizabeth about the 3,000 years ago and says, yeah, and Meliodas, he was there with some girl who looks just like you. Could have been your identical sister, your twin sister. The panel of Elizabeth's face, it didn't look like she was like sad or happy or anything, but it did look like it affected her. Slightly salty. So yeah, I noticed that, but I'm wondering whether Elizabeth's going to bring that up to Meliodas or whether that's even affecting her at all. So yeah, so that was that. My favourite part of this chapter personally was when we got to see bloody, what's this called again? The three amigos. Versace, sorry. We got to see Galfa, Fat King, as well as praise the sun, Escanor himself. And it was what I thought was like, wait a second, isn't it Sunshine? Why is Escanor skinny? But I do like that we then kind of King knocks off Escanor's glasses in his fucking drunken state, and immediately Escanor turns into the prideful sin that he is, the lion sin, fucking immediately. And I love that shit because the art looked really, really on point. But like, here's the thing, you know what? Let me bring up, the Seven Deadly Sins manga, yeah? The thing is, if I show you some of the detail that you get in Seven Deadly Sins, you guys don't understand. Like, that's why I had to collect it. It's not just the Seven Deadly Sins is a good story, but it has some of the best artwork I've seen in quite a while. So yes, we got to see that with Escanor, and I was just loving that scene there because it was like, oh, and then Escanor actually explains that, oh shit, like it's a good thing that like my glasses came back on. Galfa threw the glasses back onto Escanor's head. Escanor changed straight back. Obviously, it had to be his love Merlin, who had to basically be the one to make the magic that could control or withstand his ability whilst he's during the day. I watched Chibi reviews as well, and I think it was Chibi or somebody else who mentioned about why he could be in his skinny state during the daytime. Yeah, I think it was him. Oh no. So what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer... This is gonna be fucking stupid. I bet you no one's gonna say this. Who actually likes Escanor's skinny side? I might be the only one, but I really find it kind of cool, especially seeing the dynamic between the change between him being skinny and him being huge and buff. I don't know why. So yeah, they have a nice little thing there. And then Galfa ends up basically reading King's mind, and like because King basically fucking passes out. And when Galfa reads his mind, Galfa ends up seeing several different things. He ends up seeing that King is happy about him, is sad about him, is pissed off what he did to Diane, which you would be. And like, oh, sorry, Diane and King. Elaine is a prick. Elaine is salty. Elaine is trying to cock block the fuck out of Diane and King. Literally, remember Elaine mentions to Diane, is like, oh yeah, how's you, my brother? Are you sure? Are you sure you're happy? You know, are you sure you're happy with King? Because so that was pretty. That was a sly little bitch move right there, Elaine. But anyways, I'm not gonna get all bitchy on Elaine. But yeah, so anyways, so like we got to see that the real mindset of how King actually is, and he's conflicted inside. And I feel it's nice that we got to see this because ever since Galfa's come out. Why did I have to stop there? Galfa came out. Ever since Galfa turned good, and he finally got his heart. Well, he had his heart the whole time, but Galfa's finally got his emotions back and his memories back. It's been very interesting to see how, I said interesting like 10,000 times, how he's different to his old self. How is Galfa going to change? What do you think Galfa's going to change in which way? Do you think he's going to be a bit more, now he has his emotions, do you think he's going to think more about when he does things? Do you think he's going to be scared more when they face the 10 Commandments one more time? Do you think that will affect him now that he has emotions? Because before, when Galfa had no emotions, Galfa was all up in that bitch. Galfa was always fight, like he didn't care. He was fucking doing statistics and this and that. And regardless of the database and statistics that he had, he was never scared. But now he has his fears and stuff. Wow, this is a whole fucking new video to make. Anyways, if you think I should make a video about how Galfa's emotions and stuff will affect the rest of the series or his place in the Seven Deadly Sins, let me know, drop me a like, let me know in the comment box, let me know your thoughts on it, or if it doesn't even change it at all. So yeah, so that was a nice little bit right there, showing the 3 right there. We then move on to Merlin. Now, I had to write down the name of the person because the eye thing. Okay, it'd been a long time since I last saw the eye thing. The last time we saw the eye thing was was it the Vampires of Edinburgh story, and the eye actually has a name. It was Orlandi. I was like, Orlandi. When I was doing my research, I typed in Orlandi, and then Google was like, do you mean Orlando? I'm like, no, prick, Orlandi. So yeah, so it turns out to be that Orlandi is actually a vampire from the Vampires of Edinburgh. If you remember the fight between Orlandi and Ban, like, I'm going to reread that little fight there because it was a side chapter, so I didn't really take it too seriously, so I'm going to reread it later. But it was nice to see this character again. And Orlandi is a vampire who can shift from vampire form to a bat form, but the bat as an eye, or whether either the bat has an eye, or whether that was Merlin who had the eye on it. But basically, Merlin was able to see where Orlandi was, and I didn't notice until the end that they were in Camelot. So Merlin was looking for the king's presence, the royal vessel, magic power, which is basically Arthur. The motherfucking pause there. It's weird. It's really hard doing this live because I'm like, if I fuck up, you're gonna let me know, and I'm gonna see the messages right away. So yes, and like she wasn't able to sense Arthur at all, which was fucked because the next thing you see is Zoldrus, and Zoldrus is like, oh, what's this little bitch? Just attacks it straight away. Orlandi, literally, I was thinking, my main man, I ain't seen you in so long, and you're already dead. Merlin, thank you very much. Merlin protected Orlandi. It's really weird saying Orlando. I must say Orlando or Orlando. I don't know why. But Merlin protects him and like basically ends up taking the effect to herself, which is literally like it did. It was quite a nice move because when I looked into the power level of Orlandi, apparently it was like 3,000 something. Yeah, Zelda's would have fucked him up badly. Would have really fucked him up. So yeah, well, it looks like Merlin is really fucked. Also, how are Merlin's nipples always just about being covered? Drop some lights on Merlin's fucking use of nipple coverage. What the hell did she go to for fucking knitting school of what is it called again? Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson. Lol. How do they? Why? How is she never? You know what? I'm just gonna forget about that. Otherwise, I'll end up being lost in thought. And this is a live video, so maybe I shouldn't be thinking about Merlin's nipples. But yeah. So that was that. Oh, who's this? Best girl. Merlin is best girl, but doesn't leave me much to imagination. That's so fucking true. Because this is live, I'm basically reading the messages whilst it's live. So once it's not live, it's going to be really weird. Anyways, what was your favourite part of this? What do you think is going to happen to Merlin? How do you feel with Merlin basically being injured immediately? How do you think Escanor is going to feel when he fucking finds out? He's going to go on a mad one. At least Merlin's still alive, and at least it's not like Merlin's totally fucked. But at least she's still there. So, well, not there, but at least she's still alive, and she can literally just tell the Sins what's going on. Where is Arthur? What are your thoughts on where is Arthur? With Arthur, I'm happy. I like Arthur's character, but at the same time, I'm slightly pissed that we haven't got that much characterization with him. Arthur and his band of merry men are literally like some of the best design characters we had in a while. And I like that like they were so different, especially that samurai guy. What happened to them? Literally, ever since the whole Escanor fight with Esterosa, that was the last time we got to see Arthur and his mandem. I don't know why I said mandem, but from London or whatever. And his groups. But yet we haven't seen him in a while, so I'm hoping they're not dead because Arthur's meant to be like the next main character kind of guy. So yeah, apart from that, that's about it really. What was your thoughts on this chapter? What are your thoughts on my review? Do you have any answers to the questions I had in this? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live review and do return for more for myself. This is Otaku Chris is talking, being awkward on a live review because that is fucking life. Boo, peace. Bam.